And Woody likes the crooked cock.
That seems like it'd be true. I really want the Clips channel that you guys have to get one title that's like PKA destroys crossdresser libtard about
about guns.
Yeah, some shit like that. Like, I'm sure I could come up with something. Like, I kind of prefer the way the UK does gun laws, which might be a divisive. Yeah, I need that to be a title. Yeah, no, I mean, I think that like because of the way it works here, having by the way, bows and everything, crossbows, completely unregulated at all. You can be, I don't even think you need to be 18. You can just get this thing, and they're deadly. But like the state of the UK is pretty much like no one really has their hands on weaponry that can really do damage. There's like 3 gun deaths a year in each city or something. Mine was like the top because there was 3 gun deaths in like a year. You know, it's kind of nuts like that. But with an arrow, with archery, I feel like there's a barrier to entry where it's not like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this guy up. I'm really angry at him. Let me just go learn how to use a fucking recurve bow. It's kind of nice like that. Since no one has them, there's nothing to really defend against.
I love that.
I'm tempted to go to the UK with a recurve bow, pull off a massive school shooting, and prove Finster wrong. Idiot doesn't know.
No.
You've already
the most devastating school shooting in world history, carried out by a former Minecraft server owner who did it, and I quote, for the memes.
To spite another Minecraft server owner.
Yes. Have you
There's
ever
like
seen
the
that?
one UK guy with a gun there, and you just neck him with an arrow.
Yeah.
Have you seen that guy on YouTube who's like the fucking badass of all badasses with a recurve bow, and he holds the arrows between his fingers?
Yep.
Like he's just got a big clutch of arrows, and he's able to so. He literally shoots faster than Legolas. Like they like put Legolas and him side by side split screen, and he's faster.
Is he the one that like curves arrows around shit as well? Yeah. Oh my god, that guy's.
He also shoots.
He exists in a world of his own.
It's a different guy, I'm sure, but there's this guy who has like a trigger set up to launch things in the air, and then he shoots at them.
Same guy.
And he'll have video. Oh, it's the same guy. Yeah, he'll shoot aspirins.
Yeah.
With a bow. There was one I saw recently, like, you know, those saws that you put in your, obviously, like your whatever, the table saw, I guess. And he like
Sounds like you're doing a compound miter saw.
Is that miter saw then? Like just a solid circle about yay big, and he had it launched, or he threw it, and then he waited for it to start coming down, and then he shot for it to come down and slice the arrow in two. It was so cool.
That's really dope.
Yeah,
that's
a lot of that is repetition, but the stuff that I'm impressed by is the speed. The other stuff, like I've seen how that stuff is done. Oh, it's still neat. Look.
How do you shoot an aspirin? What's the trick to that?
You shoot a lot. You shoot at a lot of
aspirin.
To
buy 4 bottles of aspirin and have a full afternoon.
No, they do it. Like I saw him do it on a morning talk show. I don't know if it's the same guy. I saw someone shoot the middle of a lifesaver.
Oh, that's cool. Like, just unprompted. He went, I can probably do it now.
If he can just do it like first try, incredible.
He did it in front of an audience, and
that's different. That's 100% different. But I can shoot aspirin out of the air.
Yeah, there's like dude.
I could shoot aspirin out of the air with 1,000 tries.
Yeah,
but yeah, Kyle, you're talking about a gun. I imagine it's easier with a gun than with.
It's a lot easier with a gun. Yeah.
Because it's like, where is it now? And now it's not there. I shot it at where it was in the gun.
Oh no, I could like using like a 22 rifle. Like I could definitely like toss aspirin.
You just throw it out there.
Yeah, I would throw them.
How many tries would it take you with a gun?
I definitely do it within 20 tries. Like 100%.
That's pretty good.
That's really impressive.
Like 100%. Because like I can do gravel like that are like only slightly bigger and hit those really regularly.
Did you never think of doing like back when you were doing the FPSRussia channel? Did you not think of doing like a Dude Perfect style?
It's hard to film that stuff, and it's
really?
It's hard to like get that actually filmed correctly so that it doesn't look like it's too easy to fake that stuff, and people will always just call shenanigans when you do something like that. Like it's just too easy to fake. Yeah, because like even if you have like a slow motion camera just catching an aspirin coming through the air and getting shot, like all we need is like to get that footage, and then I can be like, throw the fucking aspirin, like do a loop-de-loo, turn around and shoot, and then cut to like slow motion footage of an aspirin get it exploding. Like it's too easy to fake. And
I went on like a spree of your videos where you did that, where you had a mannequin at just an impossible range, and you were like, "Let's see if I can hit that guy," and then it just hit him square in the forehead on a cut to different shot. There's no fucking way.
It'd be fun if you did the dude perfect thing. And the first shot seemed pretty legit. The second shot, like, really? And then you go into the obviously I'm faking it like phase of this, you know? Across the ocean. I don't know.
Yeah, I got another state. You're on the phone. You're on the phone with the guy throwing the target. Did you throw it? Yeah.
Finn, when you're shooting your bows, what distance are you doing it at? Just like plinking around practicing?
Well, I live in the UK, so our yards are really quite small. But I've got I wouldn't know what it would be in feet, but it's I think
like meters. That's about like a yard.
Yeah, I guess maybe like 20 meters.
Okay, yeah, that's where they say like 10 to 20 meters or yards or whatever is kind of where you want to be practicing. Yeah,
it felt like I've missed as well, and I've got a fence. There's no, I only felt confident doing it because I've got a fence.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a lot of feet. I got a fence that's the back of it is like a brick building, like a brick shed that someone else has built. So I felt pretty confident. I wasn't going to go over that. I'm not that bad of a shot. Mm-hmm. And then I did it.
You just have to listen for a scream.
Yeah. Oh, with that compound bow though, I'm sure Carl know that thing will go through a fence panel. Like like 60, 70 pound draw rate. It is like a shockingly powerful thing. You know, they talk about like force multipliers. Mm-hmm. That's one I've just never experienced.
I've arced them up before and shot to see how far it would go. They just keep on going. Yeah. I don't know how far. Several hundred yards.
Like in the sun.
Like maybe 300, 400. I don't know. It just kept going.
That's super far.
Like from that hill at my dad's house, just sort of thunk. It cleared the entire valley, and that's 250 yards, like something like that. Like
I didn't mean to imply you were wrong. Just I was surprised.
Oh, I don't know. I've only done it once because arrows were, it's like we're throwing an arrow away right now, so it's like, and especially back then, like. Daddy was buying my arrows, so it's like I don't want to throw arrows away. I don't want to have to go get another dozen or whatever. But yeah, compound bows are super strong. Crossbows are super strong. Hunting is so much fun, Taylor. If you ever that's the next.
I've gone gun hunting a ton of times, but I've never gone bow hunting ever.
It's like condom sex versus no condom sex. Like
okay, I got a bow hunt.
Yeah, it's like it's so much more fun. Like
what can you bow hunt that isn't deer? Because I hate sitting still that many hours for deer.
Well, bow hunt a person.
I guess we could like kidnap some sort of a farm animal and tie it up for you, like Jurassic Park. Like you just want to go shoot. You want to go?
I can't be a bad pheasant hunter with the bow, or actually be the best pheasant hunter of all. Really?
Yeah. There's guys who shoot. There's special arrows to shoot birds out of the air with your. That's when you actually want a recurve bow because you need to be able to draw quickly. You know, you're sitting there with the arrow in the nock and you're ready to go. And when the pheasant flies up, thunk.
Can you draw faster with recurve than compound?
Yeah, because with the compound you have to like break it down and get it back, and then you're aiming. But with the recurve bow, not only is the draw just a simple straight back thing, there's no mechanical stuff going on where it's like harder, easier. And you can be more fluid with a motion like this, and also you don't need to like aim. You can shoot by feel with a recurve bow, which is what those guys do.
Yeah, I just
Let me find a video of somebody shooting pheasant with a bow. It's nutty.
Yeah,
that's incredibly impressive.
That's the thing with the recurve bow that I was on about. Like, I can if I go like whoop, I can get it back, but holding it there is just awful at 30 pounds for me. Mm-hmm. But with a compound bow, I can get 60 pounds back pretty simply because holding it there is like 5 pounds of weight. Like it's nothing.
And then you can hold it for a long time and
you can stand
a relatively long time. Yeah.
Taylor was like, "What should I hunt? Because deer are boring." And I'm instantly thinking, like, have you seen Running Man, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
I have not. Is he hunting people?
Yeah, he's being hunted by people.
Well, that sounds pretty cool.
I put the video in there. It's time stamped. But I mean, look at that, and you can tell like what he did there isn't crazy hard. Like, just takes practice.
I mean, that's
it's a good thing he had a dog.
Oh,
actually, I don't know what happens if there's no dog.
I mean, if an arrow goes in something enough to like stick it there, it's probably done its damage. Like that thing's gone eventually.
Especially a pheasant. That thing's already dead.
Did he kick it into the air in that video? It looked like he just found one and kicked it.
Unsporting.
He did have a bow.
I ended on that note. I love the wordplay.
That was the best shit I've ever heard.